Nobody, welcome back. I'm Stretch Professor. I'll do one more episode here. Probably got about 45 minutes for this one, and then we can do some longer ones after this. I'm just sneaking in one here, though. Finish the meeting. Damn, my sword's almost broken again. Didn't I just replace both of them? Gosh, I guess I have killed a lot of things, but anyway, special thanks to DM, Black Falcon, and Sammy for sponsoring this. If you'd like to chip in a few dollars to get some more episodes, we still have plenty left here. And if you want to throw in some more, just email me at strategyprofessor@gmail.com, or if you'd like to fund your own playthrough of your choice, it's $5 an hour plus the cost of the game. I can play through and give you the best commentary that I can. Share the experience with you. Alright. I feel like the durability of the items also matters a lot more than it did in the past. Like, I didn't ever really even care if something broke before. It just seems like they definitely have amped up the difficulty.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stuff.
What? Oh, okay. Okay, hunting gauntlets, that could be actually pretty good. And then the hunting boots, I think, are an upgrade. Free repair, also. Okay, now I can see some of these. So some of these... Meteorite... I'm trying to get a sense of what these need. What is this? Griffin armor. Okay, so that's base level Griffin armor. So I need a shirt, 2 monster eyes, leather strips. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Get sign intensity, damage. So that's Witcher gear. Okay, so that's lower than what we have. I'm just trying to see what some of these... I think we looked before. The Draconoid leather. It's very expensive. And then Miriam plate. Enhanced Ursine. Okay. Yes, I can make an infused shard off of infused plates. Just trying to see how valuable some of these pieces will be to Meteorite silver ingot. Oh, you can make silk out of normal linen. Okay. That's good to know. Steel plates out of steel ingots, silver plates out of silver ingots, okay. Salt, pepper. Okay, so we can make some tracker gauntlets as well. 18 extra armor. I mean, that's pretty cheap. 35. As well. Tracker trousers are worse. Alright, now what do we need to repair here? 101 to repair my added death. We're losing 36 damage off it. I guess. I mean, that is a good sword.
So long.
Those hunting boots. Doesn't weigh that much. What, crossbow bolt? Okay. It was expensive, but yeah, you gotta keep them topped off, I guess. We're not gonna replace it. That blade seems pretty good, though. Alright. Silver sword, and then some of these ingredients can weigh quite a bit, I think. Like pelts and stuff. This is not that much. Okay, and these don't weigh anything. Components don't weigh anything. We got a lot of nice components, though. Herbs and all that stuff. So it's really just like these pelts, these raw ingredients. Oh, these little things. Dismember. Experience from humans and non-humans. Chance to dismember. I like the extra gold one. I guess we'll keep one of those around. I think I've got the gold one equipped right now.
Plowing hangover. I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to CIRI'S. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
I care that much about this god, brutal.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
My life is with the Crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
I've heard folk speak of them, but thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
She made a pact with the Crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the Crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the Crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those Crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. Right in front of us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Close. God, he got that land on me. I don't have the same tools. I don't have Ard that the Witchers have.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
I remember trying to get into this. I didn't do this time, but like in my first playthrough, trying to figure out how to get up into that tower. Like you can only get into it through this quest, I think. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it won't let me go past that little section. Where did I even go? Probably shouldn't loot this stuff. She has no inventory, so I just have to remember how to get up there. I don't remember ever actually getting up here. guess I'm gonna have to remember how I got up there with her, and then maybe with Geralt. I can get up there and open up that other chest. Okay, there we go. I got some kind of boot. Unless he gets what I loot during the dreams, it should be kind of weird, or during the flashbacks.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are! Sorry, we was never.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma. Strange name.
Aye, strange, but he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once, to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk they were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way.
I guess that's what they were calling the Gimp maybe earlier. I didn't think
Farewell.
about that,
I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Dang it, I forgot to look on the map where that tower is, because I kind of want to see what's in the chests. Just load up. Oh, I do have to put this over there.
Get out of my sight.
We get turned around after that fire. Okay.
I'll tell you where the loose at.
So, yeah, it's complicated, you know. He's obviously made a lot of bad decisions, but his wife was cheating on him for 3 years and all this stuff. Did basically, she was the reason that there was the miscarriage. She made a deal with the devil to kill his unborn daughter, pretty much. So she's done some pretty dastardly things too. But despite it all, he loves her and he wants to stay with her. You know, you gotta remember that too. He really is trying to get her back, and he really is concerned about her safety. So, you know, I'm not saying who's right or wrong and like picking a side here. I'm just saying it's complicated. He's not as much of a, you know, monster as he might at first seem, like a lot of people out there. Damn it, where was that tower? It has to be somewhere around here, I think. Hangman's Alley. Oh, abandoned tower. There we go. I just want to stop by there real quick, and then we'll go down the bog and see if we can finish up this little subplot. I don't know if we're going to get it all this episode. We can try. I do want to see if I can climb up that old zone, because I don't remember being able to do that before. But there's obviously like a chest or up there or something. side. It might be on a different side. Here? I don't remember how to get into it. I thought there was some way to get into that tower too. No monsters in there. I don't think so. But there, how do we? Wasn't it right here? Oh, yeah. There we go. Aha. Okay, can't get whatever that is. This. Nice. We already had an Ekimara. This gave us an Ekimara decoction, I suppose. Poker. 39 bludgeoning damage. Okay, so not that great. So hunting gauntlets, not super great. Do the werewolf decoction. Enhanced tawny oil. Okay, so we need arachnus venom. We still need this. Maribor. Okay. Alright, well, not amazing. We already had that Ekimara one would have actually been quite good if I didn't already have it. But we did run into that one Ekimara earlier in that other cave that I don't think I'd ever found before either. So that vitality stealing's pretty good.
Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. With the swamp to cross and those cursed crowns to hunt down.
Do we know a lass who runs with witch hunters?
Ploughing swamp. Pox.
We're not really that stocked up here.
Nair promotes brown rot in the peasants. Crowns, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
We have to be close
The
to
crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them. Care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that one. Always. Fucking shit! I'll take care.
business traipsing about. Managed the one time, but who the hell knows what you'll find deeper in?
That fair talking. Through you. Brawny bird.
Oh, me? Here? Not on your life. Alright, boys, let's move on. At pace, show these horrors who's in charge. Give the devil somewhat to rot. Round! Too fast, boys! Where's a horror like that come from?
A wench that's had too much hooch turned into that.
Next time you think to give a woman booze, don't. Better off drinking it down yourself.
Like some of their banter. Oh, it's going down.
How you like that silver?
Why you here?
Tell you later.
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really?
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father. And I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Don't.
Over here!
Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
There, clean as a whistle, fresh as a daisy. Go on, whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh, so take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother. It's me. Do you recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves? Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
This'll be here soon.
The message is seen. You'll spoil our feast. The message seems the fat. Delicious.
What is... Let's see a fiend here. Do we not have a fiend entry yet? What do we think a fiend would be? Probably a beast, right? A Draconoid. Would it be a cursed thing? I mean, I don't see a fiend in here anywhere. It's not a necro... Okay, so, not a necrophage. I don't know what an augoid is. Probably not that. Could be a relic. Those are like woodland creatures. Let's see if relict is what it is. I guess we have an entry for a fiend yet.
You'll spoil our feast. A fine feel the sinews, the fat. Delicious. You make a feast. You'll spoil our feast.
What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Pie. Pie for dinner. Mud pie.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell. It must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crone's village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
Fear not. All will be well. I will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher. Despite all.
May the Eternal Fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
I don't know what that little cutscene was, but
You were right.
I'm not so sure.
We could do nothing more. Nor could the Witcher, if she can be helped. And we'll learn it soon.
Perhaps you're right. Give me a moment. I must gather my thoughts myself.
yo, where's that fiend? There it is. Okay. big one.
So bored I could spew.
I guess, right? Where is Fiend? Did I just not see it? Succubi, Sirens. I don't see it. Auguries. Is it under some tab that I don't have open? Hounds, Shriekers, First Ones. I don't know. Oh, whatever. We're pretty much out of time. Okay, so that was basically the ending. So I'll just go ahead and end it here and just tell you of that little, that was it for that little quest. We've already looked around in the hut. So if you let the beast go, so that's going to be it for this video. If you don't want to hear spoilers for what happens if you do alternative endings, I'll just tell you based on what I read. I haven't seen the other alternative ending. But basically, if you let that thing go from the tree that we killed, then it does save the children. It comes back and saves these villages' children, but it burns that entire other village down that has been supporting the crone, or the crones, and it goes around and I think rampaging and kills anyone else that's ever supported the crone in the Velen, where it's starting to hunt them down. So it's like this great evil that's seeking vengeance and, you know, committing lots of violence. And then I believe when you come back here, then the crones are mad that you let it go, and they take it out on Anna. They curse her and turn her into some kind of creature. I don't remember what it is. And you go through a series of quests, I think using that altar down in the basement to bring her back, return her back to her normal form. But then after you do that, it's only temporary, and then she just dies. And she does get her sanity back for the last, like, little bit, I think. But then she dies, and the Baron blames himself and hangs himself on his tree, like back at his headquarters, Crow's Perch. And then I don't know what happens to tomorrow, but basically Baron kills himself, the grandma dies, and all of these like villagers and other villages get burned and die because you let that evil spirit loose. So I think that's the worst ending. The only one who really wins in that situation are the kids in the pond, but I don't really know what happens to them. It just says it in the wiki. It's unlikely that orphans, even if they do get freed from the swamp, are going to end up very well in this world. So I think even with kind of like perfect knowledge of the quest, that's still the way that I would choose. It would be to kill the evil spirit in the tree. Anyways, okay, well that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We might go hunt down some of these question marks next time. Maybe this little patch, because there's a bunch of them over here. Clean up a couple of remaining quests around here, and then we'll try to get over to Novigrad in the next episode or two. Like I said, that's one of my favorite zones. It's a huge sprawling metropolis with lots of cool quests and lots of different political intrigue and really interesting choices and plot directions you could take. So anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you next time.